to Vlogmas day 14. I literally cannot believe that I have been posting videos every single day for 2 weeks. That is psycho. Stop eating trash, Moose. I have so much trash in my car. But anyway, so today's video is gonna be pretty chill, but it's gonna be story time. I completely forgot that this happened to me, and I think I really wanted to make a video, but I never did. So here we are. I'm gonna tell you the story of the time that I got suspended at school. I'm so bad. I got suspended. Not something that I'm proud of, but it's kind of a funny story that I really think you guys would want to hear. I've only been suspended once in my life. That's literally the only time that I've ever gotten in trouble. I've never gotten a detention. I literally have never gotten in trouble before. And the one time that I did, it was like right before graduation. I could have got expelled for this, but I got suspended for like 3 days, and it was in school suspension too. So it's not like I got to go home and like chill. I had to literally be trapped in a room with all the bad kids at school, and I'm just really excited to share the story with you. So I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna get me a drink, and I'm gonna get Moose his puppuccino, and then I'm gonna tell the story, and then it'll be a good time. So let's go. Yay! Oh my gosh, I was this close to hitting the trash can again. Bro, I swear, those garbage men just be putting the trash can in the middle of the road. Literally, I was this close to hitting the trash can. Okay, let's go.
Good morning, welcome to Sunrise. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
I want to get a bacon and Gouda, and then can I have a grande sweet cream cold brew with sweet cream foam and extra caramel drizzle? Can I have a pup cup?
Sure.
And that's it. Thank you. Let me put on my mask because I did not realize that you should wear a mask in the drive-thru. Hi.
How are you?
Good. Thank you. You too. Why are you eating it like that? Alright, let's get started with this story time. Okay, children, it's time to get this started. Yeah, let's get this party started. This does not look how it normally does. I hope it's right, but it doesn't look right. Definitely not right. I definitely got a sweet cream cold brew, and they gave me just regular cold brew. So that's great. It's okay, it's still good, but it's just not as sweet. That means more coffee, so I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls. Anyway, let's get started. Let me just tell the story real quick. I'm kind of excited to tell you guys the story because literally nobody knows that I've been suspended before, but it's just kind of a really funny story. Basically, I'll start off with the reason why I was suspended. This was back in 2019, my senior year of high school. I invited my friend, Maya Benway. You guys all know and love her. Maya, love you, miss you. She came to visit me, and my other friend, Annabelle, had this video where she like brought one of her friends to school that didn't go to that school, and I was like, that is such a fun idea. Like, we should do that. Like, you should come to my school and we'll film it, and like I'll just kind of like sneak you in and just pretend that you go there, and then you can like come to my classes and stuff. There was like a gut feeling that I had, like a really strong gut feeling that I knew I should not do that. Hello?
Hello?
I'm filming a video right now.
Oh, sorry.
I'll call you in like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I love you, bye. Anyway, I like snuck her into my school. Basically I just knew that I should not do that, and I was just like, I literally just knew. I was like, this is a really bad idea. Like, I'm gonna get in big trouble for this. Like, this is really bad. So I don't know why I still did it. I guess it's just because like I felt bad. Like, I didn't want to be like, hey Maya, like this is a bad idea. Like, we should not do that. But I just did it anyway. So I hate myself for that because I got suspended. But at least it made it for a good story. So hold on, I gotta take a bite of my sandwich. We go to the school, and my other friend Natalie, gave her an ID to use, and we filmed the whole thing. So obviously, like, the teachers and everyone's gonna find out. So we get to the school, and she got an ID from Natalie, and she had like Natalie's friend's like school ID. She used that to like get in, I guess. And so we skipped my first period. We went into my second period because my second period teacher was really chill, and she like let some of her students like skip in that class, or like let random students skip in that class. And so we went in there, and I was like, hey, she's not from this class, but she's from another class right now. Can she just stay in here? And she believed us, so she sat with us in my class, and she literally is from like Minnesota. And I never told my teacher, but that was the only class that I brought her with me to. After that, we literally went home because I was like, I'm too scared to do anything else. So we went home after that. But like everything that we did, we filmed it. I guess like one of like somebody's parents or something like saw it, and Maya filmed it too and posted it on her channel, and her video was called like sneaking into a Florida school, which is probably a bad idea, but I mean, it's her video. So a couple days later, nothing happened, but like just a couple days later, I'm sitting in my art class, just chilling, making a graduation cap, which is kind of ironic because I was about to find out that I almost could not graduate. And then my teacher gets a call and she's like, oh, really? Like, what'd she do? And then I'm like looking over at her because I sat right next to her desk. She hangs up the phone. She's like, Abby, go to 620. And 620 is the room that like all the bad kids go, like to get suspended. And so I'm like, okay, that's weird. Maybe like they just need like me to do them a favor or something. Like I was really confused as to why I was going, but I was not worried in any way. I was just like, okay, 620, like that's fine. Like, I don't know, they just want me to like, what, if I get a prize or something, like because I'm a good kid. So I was like, okay, I'll just go. I wasn't worried. And then I walk in and I turn to my right and I see the assistant principal and I see two like cops. Like two of like the school cops, not like cops, but like cops that stay like at the school. And I don't know if all schools have that, but my school does because it's like a really big school. So like the school officers and the assistant principal, and they're like standing right in front of their office like waiting for me to walk in, and they're like, and I'm like, whoa, like what is happening? And my heart dropped, bro. I swear, I was like, am I in trouble? Like, what is going on? So I was like freaking out, like, okay, is this a prank? Am I being pranked right now? I literally just like walked in there. I was like, okay, like I'm coming. Like, and then I walk in and I'm like, am I in trouble? Like, what's going on? And then they like laugh and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And literally I do so bad with like getting in trouble and stuff because I never get in trouble. I was always like a good kid, literally never got detention, and here I am getting suspended. My assistant principal was like, so we saw your video, and I was like, what video? Like I literally didn't even know what they were talking about. I was so confused. They like pulled it up and showed it to me and I'm like, oh, that one. And they were more mad about Maya's title of the video rather than like me like bringing her, and also because like Natalie gave her the ID to use, and they literally could have like fired my art teacher for that, but they didn't, thank God, because I literally would never be able to forgive myself if I would have gotten my teacher fired, because literally she was just the best, she's the sweetest, and everyone loves her. She does not deserve to lose her job over that. So I literally was like freaking out, like, please do not fire her, please do not fire her. Basically, I had to like file a police report. It was that big of a deal, and literally on the police report I was writing like, I am so sorry, I did not realize this would be like, I didn't realize this was like a bad thing. I'm so sorry. I'm just a little girl trying to have fun. That's literally what I wrote on my police report. And they were basically telling me, you could be expelled for this. Like, this is a really bad offense. Like, you need to literally like you're literally filing a police report right now because you did something so bad. So I'm like literally pooping my pants right now, like about to cry. Thank God I didn't, because if I started crying, I literally would have like freaked out, like bawling my eyes out. Like I would have felt so bad. And so then they called Natalie down to the office too, and she had to file a police report because of the ID thing. Then they separated us into 2 rooms and like asked us a bunch of questions, basically just like about what happened, and I was still pooping my pants. And then I remember the cop guy was in the room with just me because the assistant principal like had left, and the cop was just talking to me. He's like, why'd you do this? Like, you're stupid. And so I was just like, thanks. And it was kind of funny because like he made me laugh, but he was like, I mean, at least you can make a story time out of this. Like, I almost got my teacher fired. And he was like trying to make me feel better, I think, but he was also kind of making fun of me. Like, that was pretty much it that day. But then he was like, basically I was in 620 for like the rest of the day. Basically I go into the assistant principal's office and he calls my mom, basically telling her everything that's happening, like, your daughter might be expelled, like, she sucks. He told me like, you're gonna find out tomorrow like what your punishment will be, and I'm like, okay, because I guess they needed like time to think about it, like if they really wanted to expel me, which I didn't think they would have because I literally have never gotten in trouble before. That's why I like wasn't as worried. I went home and I was freaking out the entire day, but I went to school the next day and just went straight to 620 because that's what they told me to do. And I walk in and I'm just sitting there waiting, and I guess people, I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like people were talking about it like at school. So basically I got suspended for 2 days, and it was in-school suspension, and it was really scary, but then also really funny at the same time. Here's the story. Are you ready? The first day Oh, it was me and Natalie that got suspended for 2 days. Natalie got suspended for giving her her ID, and I was suspended for obviously bringing her. Which I felt so bad for Natalie getting suspended because that whole thing was pretty much my idea. So I felt really, really bad, but it was kind of a fun experience for both of us because I have a story to tell now. So the first day we go to PASS, which is in-school suspension. I guess that's just like the name for it. I don't know why it's called that, but it is. And we're sitting in there. It's pretty chill. No one's talking, but it's all like the bad kids at school. Like they all like just look like they have bad attitudes. They're just like sitting there like this. And me and Natalie walking away like, hey guys, like ready to do some homework. And so we go and sit down, and then a whole fight breaks out in the middle of the room. And me and Natalie are sitting there like, what is happening right now? I'm looking at Natalie, we're like, we do not belong here. Like, I was literally like, pooping my pants. I was so scared. I was like, holy crap. All these kids, they're gonna beat me up. I'm gonna get beat up in this room right now. After that, the assistant principal comes back to the room after he had dropped us off. He was like trying to settle everyone down, like everyone that was in the fight. And he like looks at us, he's like, Abby, Natalie. He was like, and so I was like, are we leaving? Like, do we get to go home? And so me and Natalie get up, we grab our things, and we leave. And we like walking out like, we don't have to be in here anymore. So then he takes us to the cafeteria, which like our school had 2 cafeterias, which is really weird. I don't know why, but we went to the second one because I guess the second one like nobody goes in there, and it's just kind of like where people go to like store all their like where the teachers go to like store all their things. It's just kind of like an extra cafeteria. But anyway, so we go in there and there's a class in there, like a drama class, trying to clean out this one like room, like a storage room, because they had all their like stuff in there. And he was like, you need to help this class and just like clean out their stuff. And so we're like, okay, that's not bad. Like, we're just chilling. Like, we're just with this class, like hanging out, like cleaning out this room. And we didn't have to go to class. Like, it was pretty chill. I was like, honestly, I would rather have PASS every single day than be in school. We did that, and he kind of stayed with us a little bit and like kind of helped the class too. Like, he was there for a while. But then there was like hula hoops in there. And we were like just playing with the hula hoops, like eating our lunch, like just chilling. And we felt so special because we didn't have to be in that stupid PASS room. I am just very grateful that assistant principal let us be in the cafeteria for the rest of the time. But basically that was like the first day. So the second day comes around, he tells us to go to the second library because there's like a whole nother school kind of thing. So we had like 2 cafeterias and 2 libraries, which is really weird. I guess the second library was kind of just like another kind of thing where there's just like a computer lab and just like extra space. So we go in there, and literally it was so funny. The first day, it was so chill that me and Natalie literally were like, okay, so tomorrow we'll bring our Switch, we'll bring some snacks, and we'll like entertain ourselves for the whole day. We literally wrote it down. I'm like, on a piece of paper, I wrote PASS snacks. And we wrote down all the snacks we wanted to bring and like how many things we wanted to bring to like entertain ourselves. So the next day, I was ready, I was prepared. I was gonna have a great time just chilling in the library for the whole day. So then I whip out my Switch, and we're playing Mario Kart. We're just chilling, literally just chilling. And we did that for a couple hours, and then lunchtime rolled around, and the assistant principal came in, and he was like, are you guys hungry? And we're like, yeah. There was like a security guard at our school that was really, really chill, like really cool, like that kind of like let you leave. Well, not really. He didn't really let you leave, but like if you had like an emergency, like one time I started my period and he let me go home to change. He was really nice, really cool dude. Everyone loved him, but literally, I guess he was like on his way to work, and the assistant principal called him and was like, hey, can you go to Chick-fil-A and pick up some food? And he was like, what do you guys want? And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, we get Chick-fil-A and like somebody's just gonna bring it to us? I'm like, this is the best day of my entire life. Like, I want to have PASS every single day. I don't know why we got that kind of treatment. Like, it should have been like, it's not really fair to everyone else that has ever gotten in trouble, but I'm just like, why? Like, why did we get, like, you know, like I didn't deserve it. But anyway, so it was really funny though, because the security guard came in and brought us food, and he was like, why y'all suspended? And we were like just laughing, like telling him, like just saying like it's a long story, and he like dropped off our food, and he was like so mad at us because we were just like, thanks, and he like dropped off our food. It's literally so stupid, but that's pretty much it. I was suspended for 2 days. I feel like it was like 3, but I think it was 2. If I have any footage from us being suspended, I'm pretty sure I do because I remember taking it, but I feel like I deleted it because I just decided I wasn't gonna make this video, but today here I am. But if I find it, I'll insert it at the end and give you kind of like a rundown so you can see like everything. It was pretty fun experience. I'm honestly kind of glad that it happened because now I can say that I was suspended and like it's a really funny story to tell. Kind of glad, but also really embarrassed because I was suspended, so I mean it's not really like a good thing. That's my story. But then my teacher, it was actually really sad. At graduation, she's one of the teachers that like you go across the stage and like shake their hands, and it was the same teacher that I almost got fired, and I hadn't seen her like at all after I was suspended. And at graduation, I walked up to her and I was like so scared about like what she was gonna say to me, or like if she was even gonna shake my hand. I was like literally terrified. And she just like was like, and like gave me a hug, and I literally started crying. I was like, oh my god, I am so sorry. I like whispered in her ear, I was like, I'm so sorry, like I love you. Like I literally felt so bad because she knows that like I was the reason she could have got fired, which I still feel really bad about. And to my teacher, if you are watching this, you're probably not watching this, but if you ever are watching this, I love you and I'm still really sorry about that. I literally cannot forgive myself for that. That is something that that's literally the like one of the only things that I cared about from being suspended. Like obviously I wish I wouldn't have done it at all, but like the one big thing that I was concerned about is like, please do not fire my teacher. Like I didn't even care about being expelled because I was like, I'm not going to college, I don't care, just expel me, but please do not fire this teacher. Like literally that would have been the worst thing ever. So that's pretty much my story. I forgot to say welcome to my channel where everything is sweet. Hopefully this story made sense. I'm not really the best at telling stories. I love you. Thanks for watching Vlogmas day 14. I literally can't believe it. It's like halfway done. Thank you for watching. I love you. Merry Christmas, Merry Vlogmas, Merry Christmas, Merry KWANZA, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, Merry Vlogmas. I love you. Have a great day and goodbye. Oh, and stay tuned for tomorrow and follow me on Instagram. Okay, bye. And like this video and comment down below. Bye. Don't be here. Do you hear them yelling? What? Dude, they're like screaming. We're out here in the past, having fun. I'm not in school, and it's a fun time. Yeah!